Hey guys, it's Laura here from the Spiritual Safe House, and today I'm here to talk to you about 5 crystals that I feel are must-haves for your collection because of how gentle they are and easy to work with. So the first one I want to talk about is clear quartz, and I'll show you a larger clear quartz point that I have right here. Now this one isn't perfectly clear, so this is what we would call more of a cloudy or a milky quartz, just because you can't see right through it, but it is still clear quartz. And this stone is great for beginners because this is a universal stone, and so this stone is good to work with all the chakras. It's great for balancing. You can use it for pretty much anything. But it has a very gentle energy, and it's just a great one when you're first getting started, so you can kind of get the feel of what the energy of crystals is like. So here's another one. This one is a little clearer. I'm not sure how much you can make out there, but that one is a little clearer. And then here are some other little points as well. So the other great thing about clear quartz is that it's an amplifier. So when you're working with this stone, you want to make sure that your intention is positive with whatever you're trying to help and have a positive impact on your life. So whatever you're working on, that's what's going to be amplified. And the other great thing about clear quartz is that you can use this stone as an amplifier for other crystals. So if you're using, let's say, for example, one of the other stones I'm going to talk about is amethyst. So if you're working a lot with that and you want to amplify the energy of amethyst, you can also add a piece of clear quartz to work with as well. So that's number one. This probably is the number one crystal that I would recommend that you start with when you're first working. Okay, so number 2 is black tourmaline. Now, this is absolutely one of my favorite crystals to keep with me all the time. So this is a larger piece of black tourmaline. Okay, now obviously I don't carry pieces like this around with me, but I do carry smaller pieces in my purse, and I keep them in my car. So black tourmaline is great for protection and grounding. So with the grounding piece, it's going to keep you connected closer to Mother Earth, and hence keeping you grounded. So if you're kind of feeling spacey or out of sorts, or maybe you're using other crystals that have higher vibe energies, and you just need to bring yourself down a little bit, black tourmaline is a great piece that you can just sit with and hold to ground yourself again. And the protection piece comes in that black tourmaline is good for dispelling any negative energy that is coming directly at you, or that you're feeling around you in your aura. So sometimes once again, when I'm feeling out of balance, or when I feel that there's a lot of negativity around me, I always like to at least have a small piece of this with me, or take some time and hold one of my bigger pieces to get back in balance. But this is just a beautiful, beautiful stone. I don't know if you guys can see the striations on there like that. Okay, but that's number 2. That's black tourmaline. Okay, so number 3 that we're going to talk about is citrine. Now, I have a couple different pieces here to show you. So this is a small tumbled piece of citrine. You can kind of see the yellow in there like that. Citrine is sometimes known as the merchant stone because it's great for amplifying and manifesting abundance and wealth. So that's one of the big things. Citrine also works with your solar plexus chakra. So citrine is good for helping with self-worth and confidence, things like that. So self-esteem, also very good, working with the solar plexus chakra. Now, sometimes what I like to do with citrine is I keep a small piece in my wallet or in my purse, just because it helps with abundance and wealth, manifesting those types of things. Okay, so citrine, beautiful little piece there. And I'll show you this other piece that I have. This is actually a smoky citrine. And I know in this camera light it probably seems a little darker than it actually is, but this piece is really nice because this adds all the properties of citrine, and plus the smoky will give a little bit of grounding protection as well. And and the grounding is good for the root chakra, to work on that. So that kind of gets a little bit of the best of both worlds in that one. So, okay. Let's see. Number 4 is rose quartz. Now, this is a piece of rose quartz that I have. This is a wand. Okay, it's a gorgeous piece right there. Now, rose quartz is helpful for the heart chakra, and that is going to get you more in tune with love and compassion and kindness. And when you're working with this stone, you need to remember that you can use this stone to help yourself in working on your heart chakra, but you can also send that energy out to other people as well. And going back to working with the clear quartz for amplification, when I'm working with rose quartz, most of the time I bring in clear quartz as well to amplify the energy of the rose quartz, just because love is the highest vibrational frequency that we can feel, and just having that extra boost is really nice sometimes. Okay, here we go. That's rose quartz. And the last one I have here is amethyst. Now, amethyst is helpful for sorry, just trying to get these pieces here. Amethyst is helpful for your crown chakra and getting in tune with your spirituality and your higher self. So here's some. Now, these two pieces, this is actually called banded amethyst, and I'm sure you can see those bands around there, and that's just some clear quartz in there. Okay, I always got the feeling that these two crystals were really meant to be together, so I always keep these two tumbled pieces together. Here's another little piece of amethyst. Okay, this is a great stone too to help while you're meditating, and because it would just make you more available to be open to the experience of meditation. It's going to be opening up that crown chakra and allowing you to have a great meditative experience. And this is a bigger piece that I have here of amethyst. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see in this camera, but there are tons of record keepers on this piece. Now, I won't get into what record keepers are in this video. Maybe I can do another video about that. But look that up. It's really, really interesting. So that's another beautiful piece of amethyst here. And one other thing that I like about amethyst is that it can help with any unhealthy sleep patterns that you're having. So sometimes if I'm struggling with a little bit of insomnia or just not getting a restful sleep, I like to put a small tumbled piece inside my pillowcase. But if you're going to do that, if you're going to sleep with it under your pillow, I do suggest putting it inside your pillowcase on the side that you're not sleeping, just because it may fall out and you don't want it to fall out and break. But that amethyst is also great to help in your sleep in that respect. So if you are looking to increase your collection or even just start your collection and you're wondering where you can find some of these crystals, I have a very, very dear friend of mine. Her name is Megan. She has her crystal business online on Facebook, and it's Peace on Earth Rocks on Facebook, and she has a variety of different crystals, and she's great with letting you know what kind of crystals you might need and what you need to be working on, and if you are looking to purchase some crystals, I highly, highly recommend her. Peace on Earth Rocks on Facebook. Her name is Megan, and she's just a beautiful, beautiful soul to work with. So these are my 5 crystals that I would suggest to you. Now these are from what I have had the most experience with in being the most gentle crystals. And honestly, out of all of them, I think that rose quartz is probably the most gentle. But now, if you are feeling that you are not having a connection with some of these crystals, that's fine. Don't think that you're doing anything wrong or anything like that. It just might mean that at that time in your life, you just don't need that energy from that crystal. So if you're not really feeling a huge connection, it's okay. Just move on to another one. But please let me know how this selection of crystals works out for you. Let me know what other crystals are your favorites, and I would love to hear from you guys. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and you can also read more about these crystals and some other things that I write about on my blog at thespiritualsafehouse.com. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.